Depression. Trust me, I know what it's like to feel all alone, find relief in a knife. I couldn't look in the mirror without having tears roll down my face and asking myself, why am I here in the first place? I called myself fat, worthless, and unwanted, and there didn't seem to be a time when I didn't feel haunted by the mistakes I had made and all of the pain that had burned its way inside of my veins. At school, it was behind long sleeves and a fake smile that it would hide all of the anxiety that I felt inside, and I didn't want to tell anyone because I was so scared they'd turn against me and run.
She had pulled back and was just um, very secretive, didn't talk much, and she just wasn't happy. I mean, she always used to smile and was always the cheerful little girl, and it just seemed to start going away. So we weren't quite sure what was going on with her. We just knew something was going on. And then one day she was in my office, and she said that she fell and hit herself on something because
Like a blade or something that was in the garage for his business. But when she went upstairs, I told Kent that wasn't an accidental fall, it was too straight of a cut. And brought her back downstairs and asked her, and she finally broke down and told us. Having to hide all the sharp objects that we could find, I was scared. I would be on the floor crying out to God, scared because I thought I was going to be burying my 11-year-old child. And they had found a note at the karate school that she had written about wanting to commit suicide, and that if they found that note, then she would probably not be there. And we actually had our friend who runs the karate school showed up at my work that day with the note, and just
I would look in the mirror every day and tell myself I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm worthless, and I made 5 cuts a couple of days later on my stomach because I kept telling myself I'm fat, I'm overweight, nobody loves me. And it just got really hard. We got to Miss Joni's office, and I wasn't happy to be there. I didn't like counseling. I didn't like having to talk to people about what was going on, and especially because I had already planned everything out. I didn't want to talk to anyone because I was ready to go. I was ready to die. I heard this voice at the beginning saying, she's not going to help you, she's not going to help you, don't put your guard down. You can't be fixed, you're ready to go, just keep your plans. And I was fighting with that voice, and I felt like I was fighting against myself. And so, but I put my guard down, not really sure what would happen, not sure if I'd be left heartbroken again, or if I would be saved, because at that point I didn't think I could be saved. But she continued talking to me, and Miss Joni prayed over me, and during the prayer, it was the first time in a while that I actually cried out, can you save me, instead of can you take me? when I was silently crying that out to God, I felt this heat in my stomach, and it began to rise up, and I felt the heat rising up and getting hotter until it was in the back of my throat, and then as if it came out of my mouth and then disappeared, and I felt like these huge weights that were on my shoulder had been taken off, and the thoughts of killing myself and I'm worthless and I deserve to die, like they all fled from my mind, and I felt like I was finally free and that I was finally able to see a light, and a real smile. It was the first time I had a real smile spread across my lips in months, and it felt amazing to have it back.
She smiled for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she knew. She knew. She said it was a spiritual warfare, and it's gone.
I just kept remembering, like I kept thinking to myself, like, about how much God saved me, and I really believe that if I had never gotten to see Miss Joni and connect, and her being able to get into me like with a spiritual level and really get into the depression and fight it, I really didn't think that I would be alive. I didn't believe that I would have made it this far. And yes, I have scars that mark my skin, but I don't count them as losses. I count them as wins, because I defeated depression with the help of God's grace. He rescued me from that horrid place, a place where I couldn't see the light, and if it weren't for Jesus, I honestly don't think I'd be alive. And so it is to Him that I owe everything, and I am so thankful for God, our King.